So let's play a new game. You'll be good at this because you've got a strong mind. You're a powerful thinker. You've evaluated a lot of things. You've kept a lot of it inside, but we're going to draw it out of you because you're smart like that. And you will be able to help us, help everyone understand something that we've never talked about before, because you, friend, are on the leading edge. You ready for this? Consider the word, the concept, the idea of absolute, sure, certain. And think about how it would feel to be certain that your life is good or going to be good, or certain that a large amount of money is going to come into your experience, or certain that you have a body that is intelligent and will keep up with your desire for a long, healthy life. For just a minute, think about how good it would feel to have that certainty, to have that knowing. You with us? So now, be a little human and turn on television just for 5 minutes, a cable news channel, and just listen to the commercial about this going wrong with your body, and this going wrong with your body, and this going wrong with your body, and these things you need to watch out for, and these pirates on the internet, and these people that are going to steal your identity, and these people that are going to rip you off for this, and this thing that is going wrong, and this disaster that you're lucky that you're even alive for, and this thing that's going on. And just watch television for a minute and see if that certainty gets watered down a little bit. Felt pretty good until I listened to something. So now stay with us for a little bit. So now that certainty about your well-being now feels like a probability maybe, or a possibility maybe. But now it's active in your vibration. Now it's active in your bag of marbles. And so the television isn't on anymore, but you're thinking about it, and it's active in your point of attraction. And so now, as you look around your world, you see someone limping hard, and somebody is coughing really loud in the grocery store, and you see gimpy people all around you in various degrees of disintegration. And it validates what you just heard, and now your sense of certainty about your financial and physical well-being has eroded. It's been watered down. It's been mixed with other vibrations. And so that certainty, that probability is barely hanging on for dear life as a possibility, but mostly it doesn't look possible to move through life safely. And then you go to church. And they explain to you that life is hard and that sacrifice is important and that feeling bad is normal. In fact, it's honored. And then they sing a really sad song about sacrifice. And now you're not certain at all that you deserve what you've been asking for. In fact, you're pretty sure you don't deserve it. And then you go to sleep and you wake up for another day. But we know we were a little silly, accurate. And we know that we were extreme, accurate. And we know that you got the point, that you can observe and hold your own, or you can observe and go along. And whether you observe and hold your own, or whether you observe and go along, has to do with how long you've been standing where you're standing and feeling what you're feeling. You have to practice your way. Now let's start at the other end of this. Let's say you are discouraged. Let's say you feel really defeated. Let's say that most things aren't going the way you want them to. And so you are sort of on the impossible end of this scenario that we were talking about. But you heard a little bit from us, And when we say to you that your inner being knows you and is with you, that resonated with you. And so you get the idea that your inner being exists, and you've had ups and downs in your emotions, and you know that it's about focus. And so you say something to yourself like, well, I can focus myself into a better feeling. And that thought feels good to you. And for a moment, it feels really good to you, and you feel strong. And then because you've been wise enough to play this game while you're by yourself, where there's no one else that's interacting with you, the television isn't on, then you decide that you're going to play the pointing game, where you point from where you are in the direction of what feels better and better. And so you make statements that feel better and better. And the law of attraction helps you find memories that match them up, or lines you up with things in your now. Someone is really nice to you. Someone waves at you. Somebody gives you a thumbs up. Somebody compliments you on your beautiful, bright green clothing. In other words, something happens to you that is a manifestation that supports the vibration that you accomplished through the thought that you thought. The inward thought that you thought. That inward thought that you thought. That you barely speak out loud, but you're thinking it without contradicting it, and it is getting stronger. And as the momentum of that stronger thought happens, as the momentum becomes more and more and more, then another and another and another and another idea flows into your mind, if you'll give it a minute to do so. And usually this doesn't happen all in one setting, but if you understand, if we have inspired within you, if we have activated within you the logic, a thought that feels good being easy to water down to feel terrible, and the logic of a thought that feels terrible being focused into a thought that feels better, then you are now empowered to focus yourself into alignment with your source energy. And you know what happens when you do that? You are powerful. You have the energy that creates worlds pouring through your fingertips. You can point at anything. You can be or do or have anything. It doesn't happen all at once. You don't want it to happen all at once. You just want to feel a little better and a little better and a little stronger and a little sure and a little more resilient and a little stronger and a little sure and a little better and a little happier and a little sure and a little happier, until what happens to you is you sit down next to someone and you have the most delightful conversation that you've ever had in your life, because you've met somebody else that's on the end of the vibrational stick where you are, and together your marbles are matching up and you're having a really good time, and you say, this manifestation matches my intentions.